Hari Om. So, yesterday we have seen about contemplation. Each one of us are blessed with superb contemplation power. We contemplate on A, B, C up to Z or Z, whatever it is. The same thing has to be channelized. What is required to channelize the contemplation is a keen interest in that and to excel in that. This reminds me of a small incident, a live incident. A child, maybe fourth grade, third grade, fifth grade, something there, who is really good and smart in everything. But if you ask him to open the book, study, read, and write, he becomes so restless. He can't even sit for more than 10 minutes, I tell you. The rest he is good. You give him a new pair of roller skates, or what do you call the skateboard or the wave board. They have different names. I don't know much about that, but still, once you give that without anybody's aid, help, and assistance, he makes use of it. He stands on it, falls, again rises, again stands, again tries to balance, again falls. You may not believe, friends, in one day the child has learned to balance. Contemplation is there, ekagrata is there, focus is there, but that interest should be there. A lot of parents complain, "Ayo, na maga tumba." I mean, my son is very good in everything, but in this. Here you have to understand there are two things. One, maybe the teacher who is training couldn't gel with the child, or the child didn't like the teacher, anything. Reasons only the child knows. So the teacher is the same, is teaching the same for all the 30, 33, 35 students in a classroom. But the openness, the children, one perceives, one shot. Yes, of course, that depends upon the IQ of the child also. I'm not denying that. But in general, why this happens is concentration in the given direction. All have concentration. For example, you come to a pravachan, you sit there and you doze off. Why? You have that interest, or somebody has forced to, you have come, you are sitting, but the mind is wavering, wandering, or go to stupor, sleep. Because the mind doesn't have the thirst to grasp. Then it faints, it slips, it falls. Think that attention, suddenly the speaker raises his voice and comes with an anecdote, a joke, a story, an analogy, or a live instance from the practical life, from the news. Yes, you are all attentive. Unfortunately, the mind has been trained for ages and births to wander and to move in rajas, or to slide into tamas. But we have never tried to rise the mind and to glide in the sattva and to transcend to turiya. That's the problem. So now make a beginning. Let us make a beginning and we see why not, or how not we can say without gliding, without flying. Yes, once or twice a time, even for a newborn child, to understand the direction of the sound, it takes few weeks. To turn the face towards and to align the ears and the eyes, yes, it takes time. And afterwards, to rise, it takes time. To lift the head, it takes time. Constantly, the child tries to lift the head, and the neck doesn't have the strength to hold, but it falls, and the child bangs at the floor. The child cries. Yes. Okay, having lifted the head, now the child wants to sit. After sitting, wants to walk with support. While walking, it falls, it rises. Yes. Nothing is obtained easy, my dear friends. Efforts are required. Constant, perennial efforts are required. When efforts are there, the transition happens like that in a jiffy. So, however worst we are, as we have seen yesterday before conclusion, you might say, Swamiji, I am the most rotten. Don't go my deceptive talk. I speak so good, but inside I'm totally rot. I'm rotten to the core. Even such people are forgiven. This nature, Prakriti, is known to forgive and to take us in her arms. An example that I wanted to share yesterday was that of Annamaya. I know most of you have watched that movie, therefore I did not elaborate on that. He was always in a romantic mood with these two, what do you call, cousin sisters. Always. Only one instance, one day, one person just coming in contact and just assuring that he could show something more beautiful than them, than those girls, which he denied. He said, without looking at it, how can you deny? Come with me, I will show you. And he is led to the temple, a Vaishnava temple. And before entering the temple, again, this Annamaya answers the Swamiji and says, Swami, did you look at those sculpturings? Oh, that are so romantic. The Swamiji smiles and says, okay, come inside. And he takes him inside the temple and makes him stand in front of the deity. He is lost. Turning point. No turning back. How a turning point comes, from which direction, who gives, we don't know. Please don't classify that this sant is not good, that sannyasi is fake, he is. You should keep on going to all Mahans. Only then, only some Mahan, one, will do to transform, to bring a transformation. If we don't go at all, if we don't try at all, how does it happen? How does it come? And I did not tell you what happened to Annamaya. Even today, Annamaya Krutis are supposed to be. One more, if you want, I can take one more example of Kanakadas, a great miser who was always after money and saving. You know what happened? I did not tell you. So never classify a person, he is not fit for, he is not good for. No, because you don't know what is encased inside and when the Pandora box could open up. And when the divinity can dawn in that person. So if such people were graced, we so noble, moving sattvic, trying to achieve, practicing, doing sadhana, can't we elate ourselves? Think? Can't we elate ourselves? Think for yourself. We are the torchbearers. Take this. We are the torchbearers. Contemplate. With this, understand everybody are sattvic, everybody are good, everybody has the divinity in them. So, with this, I conclude this session here. To catch up with the next in the next session. Thanks for being with me. Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru.